manga artist predicted that a deadly tsunami would strike Japan on July 5th, 2025. Nothing happened. But now, just weeks later, Japan is under real tsunami warnings after a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake hit just off the coast of Russia. Was this a coincidence, or did the prophecy just arrive late? The prophecy. So, let's rewind for a sec. Back in 1999, a Japanese manga artist named Ryo Tatsuki published a book called The Future I Saw. It was basically a comic diary where she recorded her prophetic dreams, and in one panel, she claimed to have seen a massive natural disaster devastating Japan on July 5th, 2025. That specific date lit a fire under Reddit and TikTok this summer. It also trended big time in Asia. People were even canceling their vacations to Japan, and some hotels in southern Japan saw a noticeable dip in bookings. Government agencies stayed silent, but geologists chimed in to calm down the public, saying it was scientifically impossible to predict an earthquake or tsunami that precisely. The actual tsunami strikes. But here's where things start to get spooky. Just a few hours ago, on July 30th, an absolutely massive earthquake struck near the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake on the Richter scale. That's not your average earthquake. That's tectonic violence on a planet-shaking scale. The quake immediately triggered tsunami warnings across the Pacific. Japan's meteorology agency issued evacuation alerts for coastal regions from Hokkaido down to the central coast. Hawaii, Guam, even the US West Coast were all placed on alert. Waves around half a meter to a full meter hit parts of Japan's coastline. It wasn't a mega tsunami, but it was real and it was still dangerous. And here's the twist. One of these areas affected by the tsunami, southern Japan, was the exact region cited in the original manga prophecy. Could this be a coincidence or something else? Now, skeptics are already saying, hey, it didn't happen exactly on July 5th, so the prophecy is already debunked. But others argue maybe she just saw the month or a symbolic date. And it's not the first time her predictions have aligned eerily close to reality. In the same book, she allegedly predicted the 2011 Fukushima disaster with uncanny accuracy, 10 years before it even happened. So now we're left wondering, how do we explain this? Is this all just a coincidence, or is there something else going on here? Theories. I've been talking with my researchers all morning about this, and we've all come up with some of these theories for you. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Theory number 1, the prophecy was legit, but misinterpreted. July 5th wasn't the exact day, but a marker, like a countdown. The real event was always going to hit late July, and it did. Theory number 2, this is all just a coincidence. Earthquake and tsunami activity is common in the Ring of Fire. One was bound to happen eventually in July. The prophecy just added drama to an otherwise natural event. Theory number 3, this is the wild card. Someone somewhere knew this was going to happen. Maybe Ryo Tatsuki had access to suppressed data, or maybe she really did have dreams about seismic activity. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a deeper pattern to all of these so-called random events that we haven't been able to decode yet. And what if art really is a warning system hiding in plain sight? What happens now? Well, here's the thing. Japan avoided a disaster today, but just barely. The seismic activity in that region isn't slowing down. If this quake was a foreshock, we could still be on the verge of something way bigger. Tsunami warning systems around the Pacific are on high alert. Emergency officials are urging people not to get too comfortable just yet, and social media is now asking the big question: was this manga prophecy our first warning, and is there more to come? Alright guys, I want to hear from you. Did Ryo Tatsuki's manga actually predict this event? Was July 5th just a symbolic date? Or was this all just a big coincidence riding the hype wave? Drop your theories in the comments section down below. I'll be reading through all the comments tonight, and if you like this kind of deep dive into the strange, mysterious, and maybe even prophetic, then hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.